In the high-entropy chaos of 2026 dating, swipe apps, filtered photos, ghosting, and endless options, most people still dive in like it's a fairy tale. They chase butterflies, the one, or quick validation, then wonder why it crashes. As a sovereign systems architect following Felix Futuri principles, you don't leap blind. You map first. Sovereign cartography means reading the real territory, incentives that drive people, social dynamics at play, and fortuna, the unpredictable luck and chance that no one fully controls. This isn't cynicism. It's the practical path to building something real and resilient instead of another broken story. Think about it logically. Modern dating mixes biological urges, social games, and personal blind spots. Without a clear map, you become reactive, swiping out of boredom, ignoring red flags, or building fantasies on shaky ground. The Felix Futuri approach draws from three engines: existential self-knowledge, understanding your inner world; Stoic Machiavellian realism, seeing people and systems as they are; and clear ethical rules, daunting logic, that keep you steady. Map these, and you move from desperate participant to sovereign architect of your love life. Start with the three dimensions of being in the world. This framework, Umwelt, Mitwelt, and Eigenwelt, helps you chart the full landscape before investing time or heart. Umwelt, your biological and environmental reality. Umwelt is the government issue, or starting zone world you inherit: your body, age, health, location, and basic life conditions. In dating, this is ground zero. A 60-year-old combat veteran in Pensacola with a hybrid Corolla, gig work, and family responsibilities faces different constraints than a 25-year-old student. Biology doesn't care about fairy tales. Energy levels, fitness, and daily rhythms shape what you can realistically offer and sustain. Map your own Umwelt honestly. What are your non-negotiables for health, finances, or lifestyle? If you're driving Uber 12-hour days and managing restaurant ops systems, endless late-night dates might drain you. On the apps, recognize how algorithms push dopamine hits. Endless swipes exploit your natural appetite for novelty. Real incentives here are often simple. People seek status, security, excitement, or escape from loneliness. Don't assume everyone wants deep partnership. Many chase validation or temporary relief. Fortuna shows up here too. Chance events, a job loss, health issue, or random encounter can shift everything. Premeditatio malorum, the Stoic practice of thinking ahead about possible downsides, helps. Before jumping in, visualize scenarios. What if attraction fades after the honeymoon phase? What if distance or differing life stages creates friction? By mapping biological realities first, you avoid projects that fight nature. You design around them. Mitwelt. Social dynamics and real incentives. Mitwelt is the shared world of relationships. The I-thou connections of mutual respect versus I-it transactions where people become objects. Modern dating apps amplify transactional modes. Profiles are curated performances. Incentives are rarely stated outright. A match might want companionship, but underlying drivers could include financial stability, social proof, or filling an ego gap. Apply Meadows-style systems thinking. Look for leverage points and feedback loops. Apps create delay loops, weeks of chatting before meeting, building false intimacy. Social proof, likes, followers, warps priorities. Collation dominance hierarchies appear everywhere. Who holds more options, status, or emotional leverage? Machiavelli's realism reminds us people act from fear and self-interest. Some play games because it worked before. Others seek genuine trust, but lack tools to build it. Map this by observing patterns, not wishes. In real life, VFW events, Thai restaurant networks, or base-adjacent circles, watch how people treat others when no one's watching. Do they keep small promises? Show consistency. In apps, test early with low-stakes actions. Do they respond reliably? Share real details. Sovereign strategy means distinguishing high-trust potential from performative charm. Build loyal lion networks where mutual benefit and integrity align, rather than one-sided extraction. Erasmus's voice adds balance. People can grow through proper formation. Not everyone is purely self-interested. Look for those open to shared rituals, regular check-ins, joint activities, honest talks about future visions. But verify. One practical probe, after a few interactions, note if conversations stay surface level, I-it, or move toward vulnerability and joint problem solving, I-thou. Adjust your approach accordingly. Don't pour energy into systems designed for endless browsing. Fortuna in Meatwelt appears as timing, chemistry sparks, or external events like moves or family issues. You can't control these, but you map probabilities. Live in San Diego? Factor in military transients or local culture. Use stoic dichotomy of control, pour maximum effort into clear communication and boundary setting, then release attachment to specific outcomes. Eigenwelt. Your inner architecture. Eigenwelt is your private world. Self-awareness, values, and inner stability. This is where true sovereignty starts. Without a strong inner core, external dating chaos pulls you into identity prostheses, chasing validation to fill emptiness, or molding yourself to please others. Sovereign identity architecture means knowing your pontifex self, the bridge between fate and choice. Audit yourself regularly, like a dream analysis of waking life. Are you approaching dating from anxiety, signal of misalignment, or grounded clarity? Existential psychology teaches anxiety reveals where your current system falls short. Use it as data. Does swiping spike restlessness? Does rejection echo old wounds? Map your values against potential partners. What does ethical consistency look like here? Honesty, loyalty, growth orientation? Deontic logic provides the code. Obligation to act with stable fairness, not ghosting or leading on. Permission for decisive action when aligned with your mission. Forbidden. Letting tribal biases or irrational hopes distort judgment. Daily rituals reinforce this. Morning review of your why in relationships. Evening merit dedication reflecting on interactions. In practice, this means entering dating with non-attachment to outcomes. Act with virtu, excellence and realism, but hold results lightly. Build the cohesive self that attracts equals, not rescuers or projects. Practical sovereign workflow. Probe, sense, respond. Don't overthink endlessly. Use this loop. 1. Probe. Gather data through light interactions. Ask questions that reveal incentives without interrogation. 2. Sense. Interpret patterns across the three worlds. Does this match your mapped realities? 3. Respond. Small, precise actions. Suggest a low-pressure meetup, set a boundary, or exit gracefully if misaligned. Iterate. For apps, limit time to avoid noise. In real life, leverage existing networks, circles of friends, community events, where trust builds naturally. Create shared identity rituals, cooking a meal together, discussing books like those on trust and growth, or planning small future steps. Building Felix Futuri and love mapping isn't romantic killjoy. It's the foundation for authentic connection. Fairy tales ignore entropy. Sovereign love embraces it. By charting Umwelt constraints, Mitwelt dynamics, and Eigenwelt strength, you reduce unnecessary suffering. You spot high-potential paths amid Fortuna's floods and build resilient partnerships based on reality, not illusion. The ultimate mission. Become the architect who serves without condition, yet protects your sovereignty. In 2026's landscape, this approach turns dating from roulette into deliberate design. Read incentives honestly. Honor social realities. Steward your inner world. The result isn't guaranteed perfection, that belongs to chance, but a higher probability of meaningful, stable connection. Map first. Build sovereignly. Felix Futuri, in love as in life.